thumb tattoo tickle of titanium swipes. The siren song of startup scrolls, thumbnails tumbling like tumbleweeds in a tech tornado. Hoodie hustlers high-fiving holograms, garage gospels gushing 0 to zillionaire, ramen rituals ritualized as rich is right. Adrenaline alarms blare with bell bombs, serotonin syringes shooting straight to the soul. The abyss calls. Why the hypnotic hall? Because in this cyclone of cocky confessions, they hawk the hallucinogen. One deranged doodle, one dumpster dive epiphany, and you're the alchemist ascending from alley ooze to oligarch opulence. Airbnb's attic antics? It croons, your catastrophe could crown you. Starving sketchers stuffing strangers on squeaky slabs, peddling presidential puffs for pennies, birthing a $100 billion behemoth from breakfast banditry. But imagine if the fairy dust was fool's pyrite, if those buffoon brainiacs balanced on banana peels, their odyssey an odious orchestra of oopsies and overnights that nearly nuked the nest egg. Tonight, we don't doom scroll. We detonate the delusion. The feed fractures, unleashing the unhinged ascent of Air's anarchists. Broke brushes in a foggy fiasco. Fog-fettered October 2007. San Francisco's sinister shroud smothers like a spiteful specter, rents ravaging like ravenous rats, dreams drowning in dollar droughts. Tucked in a twilight tomb on Rausch Street, two RISD renegades, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, claw at cursors in a cave of cardboard cutouts. Brian, the brooding bard of blueprints, sketching shadows of splendor. Joe, the jittery jester of prototypes, jamming junk into jewels till dawn's dirty deed. Their empire? An evaporated 80K design dalliance for a dot-com dud that detonated faster than a firework fart. Eviction's eagle eyes? $1,800 monthly. A hemlock handshake on their hollow hall. But behold the bedlam birth. November's nomad nightmare. IDIS-A conference crashes the coast. 20,000 design desperados devouring digs. Hotels hiking to $400 fever dreams. Brian's bleary gaze grazes the ghastly gallery. 3 air mattresses, mementos of a miserable mountaineering mishap, sagging like surrendered souls. Joe's jolt. Air bed and breakfast, anarchy in an attic. They puff the puffs, queen for $80, twins for $60. Craigslist clarion. A sales shaman snags the summons, slumps on the squalor slab for 3 twilight trysts, tenders $240 in tarnished tin. Breakfast? Bran flakes and bromance banter. Preposterous. Pilgrims on parlor pallets, palaver over puffed wheat. Yet yield? Groceries gleaned, grace granted. Enter Nathan Blecharczyk, Cornell's code conjurer, conjuring the crude sight in a caffeine cyclone, weaving whimsy to web. No noble narrative, naked necessity's nectar. January 2008. Airbed and breakfast.com awakens. An awkward adolescent, all acne and ambition. Zilch zings. Silence screams. Paul Graham's gavel. Niche nonsense, novelty nicks. Ramen realms reign, rejection's requiem rings. Then, the electoral elixir. Obama-McCain maelstrom, nation's nerves on novelty needles. In an insomnia inferno, they alchemize absurdity, cereal, presidential parody puffs, $40 folly boxes, birthing the bedlam that would baptize billions or bury the buffoons. March 2008. Madness. The Lairs a lactose landfill. Cap'n Crunch carcasses carpeting the carnage. Brian, blueprint buccaneer, brands the bonanza. Obama owes, change you can chew. Oriat auras of audacity. McCain's Captain Crunch, straight-talking shreds. Scarlet sails on a salty skipper sailing stormy seas. Joe juggles jugs of generic grains from grocer graveyards. Nathan nabs printers for pirate labels. Dime a dozen dough, $40 folly tag. Electoral ecstasy's extortion. 500 spawned in a sweatshop spree, slung at summits, shipped to suckers nationwide. YC's gate? Graham's Grail, a box bombardment at the doorstep. Crunch for combinator conquest. He chomps, charmed. The carnival commences. Avalanche of absurdity. 1,000 tins in a fortnight frenzy. 30K looted from the lax. Lifeline for the loft. Launchpad for the labyrinth. But this breakfast burglary? Breakfast manifesto in malt madness. Media maelstrom. CNN crowns. Serial saviors of silicon. Obama orbiters orbit. McCain minions mock. Strangers swarm the squalor. Parisian pixel pushers. Seattle silicon surfers. Each yarn spinning the site's siren song. Nathan's nocturnal ninja work. V2 vault. Vignettes. Visuals. Virtual vaults. Summer scorches. 100 haunts humming. $200 weekly windfall. The heist hijacks the hymn. Mattress maniacs. 2 muesli moguls. Graham's gospel redux. That flake fortitude? YC's your yard. Yet yips yawn. Cereal spoils spark cease and desist cyclones. The hovel's a hazard haven. Roaches romping with renters. Brian's bedside babble. Hospitality in a hit it and quit it haze. Joe Jiggs trust talismans. Badges of bona fides. Review runes. Nathan notches the nexus. AWS arms for the app. Barely bucking beta blunders. Demo Day Delirium 2008. 100 VC vampires vamped. Web's wicked web for wanderers. Claps, curt. Checks, chimeras. Back to banditry. Breakfast byproducts bankrolled Big Apple Blitz for NY Tech Tango, where Wilson whisper webs 600K seed. The circus? Not coin cascade, but charisma conquest. The daft dynamos divine, the drudgery dawning. (2009's Chill Chews, Mountain View's mismatched menagerie. YC's yard of yowling yearlings, ramen rituals reigning. Airbnb's anemic arrival, 20K YC yoke, 40K fool's fortune, 60K gauntlet. Graham's grim grimoire, user utters or utter failure. They heed, harrowingly, Harlem hustles, Hollywood haunts, feedback fusillades, creep fest, cumbersome crap, floor flops, Fugadabudit, Rebirth Ritual 1, Airbnb alias, acronym Audacity, Adventures alias Over Awkwardness, Ritual 2, Snapshot Sorcery, Borrowed lenses, lavish listings like Louvre loans, bookings, balloon 2, 5x in a blink. But the rampage's riddle? Ruthless ridiculousness refined. Craigslist Corsair code, dual dump dragnets, pilfering punters till legal leviathans lash lawsuits. Nathan's Night Terror Ninja, iOS incantation, social shields, snap book spells, spring sprouts, 7K monthly mana, VC vortex vortexes, Sequoia seals, 7.2 M, Series A at 70 Blamalia Mirage, sharing sorcerer, Uber for underbeds, but Bedlam brews. Bands brew in Barcelona basements. SF statutes snarl shadow hotels. Brian's battle cry, chaos is our canvas. Joe Jiu-Jitsu's journeys, jaunts beyond beds, bike blasts, brunch bacchanals. Nathan notches air cover aegis, armoring accidents. 2010's Odyssey, 50 spheres, 10K nooks. The riddle resolves, Scrabble survival to symphonic surge. But the buffoon's blister, 100-hour hexes, pizza purgatory, Brian's burnout bolt to Hawaiian haze for soul salve. Demo Day denouement dazzles, 600K to 112 lend bounty, 1.3B bubble, darkness dawns, doppelganger duels, constable crackdowns. The loonies, loft lords now, lunacy to law, 2011 to 2013, Bedlam begets Blaze. Airbnb's arcane algorithm, Nathan's neural necromancy for wanderlust, whispers, world's users to 10M maelstrom, metropolises mesmerize, Parisian palaces, Tokyo tabernacles, Rio rambunctiousness, riches ravage, 200 murderous manifests, 25 mead, but blaze blisters. Pierre's Peril, 2011. Paris Pandemonium, host High Roller. Pierre's plea to unlicensed largesse, 1 nm lash. Listings liquidated. Brian barrels to Bastille barricades, beseeches Parliament. Homes, not hostels. Heart over hospitality hacks. Near nukes nestle. 2012, India's insurrection. Complaint cascades. Listings lacerated. Joe's juggernaut. Co-host cabals. Locals as lore keepers. Nathan's Nadir. 2012. Black Hat Blitz. 6.5 M missives mauled. Faith fractured. Fledgling fortune flounders 20%. Counter-Strike. Trust and safety titans. AI augurs anointing anomalies. Valuation vaults to 2.5 VB. Burnout bites. Globe gobbling gambits follow. Cuba's covert caper. China's colossus, but great firewall gags. Inferno's irony. Ascent asphyxiates affinity. Barcelona bootings. NYC no-shows. Brian's brash bid. $500 community cauldron. Cynics scoff. Users uplift. 2015, Zenith, 10 Bali bookings, 1.5 M hosts, 25 Bai bubble. The daredevils, daubed in drudgery's dye. Idiocy incarnate, Inferno's indelible ink. Chapter 5, Shadow Spires, Scandal's Symphony, and the 100 PE Gambit. 2016-2020, Spires spike skyward, Shadows swallow sun, Pinnacles pandemonium, 31 Bamri Bar behemoth, 150 MN marauders, plague-proof prestidigitation, but symphonies sour. 2016, Shade Study, Sable Sojourners snubbed 16% sharper, Airbnb, while black backlash booms. Brian's bomb, won my memner melanin mandate. 2018, Fidel fumble, Cuban caviar conceals contraband. Foreigner al fine. Nathan's nostrum, machine learning muzzles, 99% fakery flayed. Strife strangles the syndicate. 2019, IPO inkling, but WeWork's wildfire warns of wilt. COVID cataclysm, Q2 2020, 80% revenue rupture, 1,800 souls severed, salary slashes to subsistence. Brian's bunker ballad, survive or spectre. Slight to sanctuaries, extended enclaves, frontline forts for healers, resurgence 20% by year's yawn. Spires sharpen, EU edicts, Amsterdam anarchies. 2021, blockbuster baptism, debut dazzle at 100 ballot cap, stock surges 112%, founders fee 10B+, hubris howls. 2022, Ukraine uplift, but bacchanal bunkers bedevil. 2023, fee furies, refund rebellion's rage. 2025, tableau, 9.9B nectar, 8M hosts, 90BR dip on decree deluges. The daredevils, demiurges dusted, spires stung by success's sting. Chapter 7, Folly's Phantom, Post-Pandemic Phantoms and Phantom Fortunes. 2021's Aftershocks anvil the ascent. Phantom Phalanx, digital drifters dialing desks from Dalmatian dales. Bookings balloon 40% in Boondocks booms. But phantoms prowl. 2021's host, Horror Harvest, Hawaiian havens hijacked, indigenous ire igniting, hashtag decolonize Airbnb, Brian's bomb redux, 50 Memler indigenous ink, yet yield, ghost guests and no-shows nosedive 15%, 2022's bubble burp, valuation vertigo, inflation's iron fist fisting fees, Gebbia's gambit, experiences eclipse, but beta blunders bury buzz. Nathan's neural net nightmare, GDPR ghouls gnawing at guest ghosts, 15 in EU exaction. Founders fracture, whispers of wedge, 2023's resurrection rite. NFT nooks, tokenized treehouses, tanking on crypto crash. Pivot to sustainable sojourns, carbon calculators, eco endorsements. Shadows sharpen, Seoul's short stay stranglehold, Lisbon's landlord lament. Brian's broadcast, 200 bantam housing harmony. But harpies howl hypocrisy. 2025, 9 mnooks, 10.5b bounty. But the phantom? Folly's fingerprint, empire's ephemeral, etched in exhaustion's ether. Chapter 8, The Daredevil, Denouement, Serial to Cosmos and the Cost of the Crown. Twilight 2025. Airbnb's Astral Archive, 220 realms roamed, 9M mirages manifested, 110 BD Odyssey odometer, a psychedelic patchwork of peripatetic panoplies. Serial's Sideshow, Sacred Scroll now, scribed in Stanford seminars. Brian, the bard become bishop. Belongings the bedlam we bedded. Joe, jester juggernaut. Folly's the forge of the future. Nathan, necromancer of nodes. Scales a spell if spelled right. Daredevil's dividends, not diamond thrones, but doctrines derailing dinosaurs, spawning spawn. Phantoms persist, privilege pangs, eco-enigmas, yet the yield yawns yummy. 85% hosts him horizons him, havens for the homeless, harmonies in havoc. The buffoons? Buffed to beacons, prankster pioneers who pranked poverty to plutocracy. Their inferno, not instant ignition, but the intoxicating idiocy of if. Your lunatic leap? The labyrinth beckons. In the lunacy. Outro. If this folly fireworks fried your founder fantasies, pulverized like for the phantom fuel, subscribe to surf more serendipity storms and disgorge in comments. Breakfast banditry or blaze bedlam, which whimsy whips you wildest? Until the next nutty nebula, noodle nobly or not, the air's always airy.